Let's do a Loz lesson on manifesting contact and commitment. I've been asked here to do both. And there's a difference. And a lot of you are out there trying to manifest contact from a specific person, and you're only going to get the contact, but you're not going to get the commitment. And in this lesson, I'll teach you why. So guys, if you join my Subconscious Laws squad right now, you'll be ready for the Manifest Contact Challenge. It starts on May 1st. And in that challenge, I will teach you the difference between all the bullshit you've been learning about manifesting a text and what you really should be doing to manifest the consistent, loving communication and the actual commitment and relationship from the person you want. It also applies to people who are already in a situationship or friends with benefits or even a full-blown commitment with their person, even a marriage, but they're not getting the love back that they want. Contact includes communication with each other. Maybe you're not communicating your love to each other properly. Maybe they don't spend enough time with you. Maybe they're committed to their work too much. Maybe they won't move in with you yet. Whatever commitment, whatever contact, whatever connection you want with your specific person, whether you're in no contact, you're blocked, you're split up, or you're actually together, this challenge will help you. And it's daily accountability in my Subconscious Laws Squad Facebook group. No one else can see you in there. And every day we're dropping tasks, scripting tasks to actually keep you accountable, plus affirmations for contact, plus a whole lot of bonuses to keep your mind right so you can actually manifest the loving communication and relationship you want. Now, what's the difference? So many of you see manifest contact affirmations online. I even had an affirmation that was mine that I wrote go viral on someone else's account that they stole from my account once. And it was, whatever he is doing, whoever he is with, he is always thinking of me. You are always something thinking of me. It was two of my affirmations from my TikTok combined. This other girl did it. It went viral on TikTok. And I was like, you didn't write that. And she said, I never said I did. And I was like, great. But so many people did that affirmation. No matter what you're doing, no matter who you're with, you're always thinking of me. Great. They could be thinking of you right now, but not contacting you. They could be thinking of you right now, but fucking another girl. Is that what you want? Because some of you rely on these magic affirmations, like that one that went viral. That was mine, but I wasn't teaching you just to sit there listening to that like it was a love spell. I was teaching you to get into the state of the person who actually imagines that about themselves. Because you can think they think of you all day. You can think they're contacting you right now or want to contact you right now. You could even get the contact, but that doesn't mean you get the relationship. So you can get them thinking about you, but not contacting you. Contacting you and not the relationship. The relationship, but not the relationship you actually want. Don't you guys want to go right to the end and get the thing you want? That's what a lot of you aren't doing. So any of you that are relying on manifest contact affirmations or even manifest contact, even worse, subliminals, I have seen this bullshit on YouTube, all over YouTube. If any of you are seriously so gullible that you honestly think that that's going to work for you and you're just doing that, I've never seen such lazy manifestors in all my life. You think, first of all, you're trusting that the person who put these manifest contact or manifest they're obsessed with you or whatever words inside that music or inside that sound that you're hearing, you're trusting that that's what's actually in there. It isn't saying something sinister. You're trusting that person first because you can't hear it. And secondly, a lot of you just listen to that and trust it. Ah, yes, he's going to call me. And then you don't get any calls and then you wonder why. You've got to get into the state permanently of the person who gets the calls and contact and love and relationship. Not just listen to some affirmations, say some affirmations, listen to a subliminal, do a little task, bing, Even in the scripting task, I don't want you guys in the squad doing the little daily task and going, oh, great, bing. No, guys, you've got to get in the state. You've got to fully be in the state of the person who believes they're going to contact. They're going to contact you. So you could do the scripting challenge. You could do the scripting activity we give you that day. You could put your scripting journal down and just think, oh, that's worked. And for the rest of the day, you're thinking, but why hasn't he contacted me? But I thought that would work. I had an imaginary scene that he was contacting me and I even wrote down what I wanted to say. Well, why hasn't he called me? Are you doing that? So, or you could listen to an affirmation I give you, or do the affirmations we drop every day in the challenge, or listen to a subliminal, or listen to a sleep tape, or whatever about contact. But it's, what are you thinking the rest of the day? And who are you being And this is what I'll teach you in the Manifest Contact Challenge. And that's what you guys aren't being taught. A lot of you are being taught techniques. A lot of you are being taught affirmations. A lot of you are listening to affirmations. That's what the Manifest Contact Scripting Challenge is about. And it will keep your mind consistent throughout the whole challenge, throughout the whole of May, so that you become that person. Because guys, your specific person can only reflect you're being. And if you do a little activity or you do an affirmation or you do a subliminal or you script a few times, but you aren't permanently in that new state of you who really and truly thinks from the state of course they're contacting me, they want to contact me, he has to talk to me because we're in a full-blown relationship because I'm the only person he wants to talk to all day, I am his person, I'm the chosen person, we're in a loving, committed relationship, then what do you think is going to happen? You've done the scripting activity, you've said the affirmation, you listened to the subliminal, you woke up in the morning and you're thinking shit all day about where's my text? Why isn't he texted? Or is that all? Is that all I get? You could even get a text and be unhappy. Morning. And you go, is that it? Where's morning, babe? Where's my sweet message? What are you doing today? Where's the conversation? Or you could send a text and then be freaking out and sitting there waiting to get a reply or seeing if the 2 ticks popped up on WhatsApp to see if they even saw it. There's a lot of you in a really bad state during and after doing these manifestation techniques that you're doing to manifest the contact. So in the Manifest Contact Challenge, I'll teach you what you're doing wrong. There'll be a video at the very start teaching you what you might be doing wrong right now and how to actually use the scripting prompts that we give you properly so that you can manifest from the state of the new you who gets the loving relationship where you get contacted all the time. And the loving connection that you want in that relationship, not just the contact. Or not just the relationship, the loving, committed relationship. You don't just want friends with benefits, do you? You don't just want a person who is in a relationship with you but ignores you. A lot of people can be in relationships. Doesn't mean their relationship is any good. So if you're in a relationship right now with your SP and it's not the way you want to be, this contact challenge is also for you. You'll manifest a new state of you where they change in your reality. Okay? All right, guys. Who is in the squad and is going to be doing the challenge? Hang on, guys. Oh, I love that affirmation. Well, that was mine. What was it? Whatever you're doing, whoever you're with, you're always thinking of me. Everything reminds you of me. That's what it was. It was 2 of my affirmation videos because the girl followed me. She used to try and go live with. She used to be on my lives. The girl who did the video. She used to be on my lives all the time, saying hi. Copied both my affirmations, put them together, and then admitted when I said you didn't write these. Why don't you acknowledge who wrote these? She's like, well, I never said I wrote them. No, she said, when I wrote these, that's what she said. She did a video. When I wrote these affirmations, I never thought they'd go viral. I said, you didn't write it, love. You didn't write it. I feel so guilty for acting, but everyone relied on that affirmation thinking it worked. And maybe it worked for them, but they had to really get in the state. And I wonder, any of those people where those affirmations that I wrote work for them, did they stay in the state? Did they keep their relationship? Did the relationship stay consistent? I wonder. I'd love to know. If any of you use those affirmations and it worked for you, tell me if you're still in the loving relationship and getting the loving communication that you want. I'd love to know. Some of you say things worked for you and then you tell me you split up. And I'm like, well, that didn't fucking work, did it? Oh, I got a text. That's success, is it? Are you for real? We get real success in my group, like marriages, not I got a text. Okay. I see exactly what you're saying today. Oh, good. So what do we do? Well, I just gave you a whole lesson on it. Watch it back on YouTube, darling. Hang on, guys. I'm going up so I can see your actual questions. Hang on. Wait a moment. It's so fantastic so far. Thanks, Oz. Oh, good. Can I manifest someone else's age to change? In love with someone too old for me right now because you think they're too old. Why do you need to change their age? Why don't you just change your stupid thinking that they're too old? Are you actually for real here? Read the mistake in that question. You have an assumption that they're too old for you. That's the problem, not their fucking age. You've got an assumption that other people are going to judge you, that they won't want to get married because they've been married before, or some fucking bullshit story you have about their age. Are you fucking joking? You want to do magic tricks and change their age when all you need to do is change your ridiculous assumption that being older than you is a problem? Read your question. It's so insane. I have a massive assumption that's completely fucking my situation up and ruining me from being able to be with this person because I am scared of other people's judgment because this person's older than me, or I have a story that because they're older, they're not going to want me. Can I change their age? It's called the law of assumption. What are you assuming? A whole lot of crap. How do I move if I live with my SP? How do you move if you live with them? What do you mean? Guys, some of you just need to like pick up your stuff and move. Is this a question? What do you mean if you live with them? You need to assume that they are okay with you moving. I don't even understand the question. Are you together? You want to be not in the relationship? What do you mean? I want to manifest him desiring to pray with me again. We'll decide they do. Imagine they do. Do you like Kim Velez? Yes, Kim's great. I love that affirmation. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, well, that was mine. You've been the only coach who's helped me uncover my self-concept. I'm getting everything I want in love. Oh, darling, hooray. That's fantastic. It's wonderful. I feel so guilty for acting crazy towards my SP. Well, fucking stop that then. Hang on, people trying to go live with me. I'm trying to forgive myself, but I messed up so many times. Well, stop saying you messed up. Guys, you've got a dominant assumption inside you that you mess things up and you do things wrong. So until you change that assumption about yourself, your own self-concept, you'll keep beating yourself up every time you think you've done something wrong. I do so many things that I used to think were wrong, and now I just go, oh, they don't care. I used to have such an assumption I messed things up. That's why I made a sleep tape called I Don't Need to Fix Anything. Go and listen to it every night, darling. You need it. It's on my YouTube. Hang on, guys. I want marriage. Well, you won't get marriage, darling, if you're in the state of wanting. You've got to be in the state of having. Are you in the state of having? Have you listened to me before? You sound very lost. Go and do my free course if you're lost. New to your teaching clause, but what are your opinions on quantum shifting or reality shifting? It's what we're doing, guys. We're shifting our minds from the state we're in now to a new state. It's not some woo-woo thing out here in space and the universe. It's literally you shifting your mind using your imagination. That's reality shifting. You're creating the reality with your mind. So you just shift from one to the other. Bing, reality shifting. By the way, that teaching of mine gets taught in universities in quantum physics lectures because so many people teach it wrong. It is simply doing it with your mind. I've heard of 2 professors who use my videos because it's the most simple explanation because people just use woo-woo terms. It's not woo-woo, darling. It's shifting. I'm thinking of this reality. Now I'm thinking this one. Now I've moved to this one because your imagination is the only reality. Understand? I can't remember the name of the professors. I know it's a UK university and a US university, but I can't remember the names. Can you explain? Explain what? Can you explain how the law of assumption is not victim blaming? Guys, what do you mean victim blaming? It's not blame at all. It's causation. Are you blaming the moon for the tide coming in and out? What do you mean? It's causation, darling. It's a big fucking difference. A victim is someone who has something inflicted upon them. Are you having something inflicted upon you or are you causing something? There's a big fucking difference. Go to the dictionary and look up the word cause and then look up the word victim. They're 2 different fucking things. You're confused about what the law of assumption even is. Please go and get Neville Made Easy, which is the law of assumption explained like you're 5 when it comes out on my website this week because you're fucking confused. You can find the challenge inside my Subconscious Laws Squad monthly coaching group, guys, on Facebook. The link is in my bio, in my link tree, just to the squad. It's part of your membership, guys. So you get that plus all the other membership benefits. Mentor Mondays. We just had one yesterday. It was so much fun. It was over an hour long. It was really great. I was present there as well. Then there's also me going live on the weekends, or I do a success live with someone who has had a massive success story in my following. Plus there's the mentors and the other group members answering your questions in the Q&A forum, plus all the other content that's in there, like all my old coaching videos, all my old coaching sessions one-on-one. There's heaps of them in there. You can go watch them, plus all my old lives that you can't see anywhere else. There's so much content in there, guys. Hundreds of videos to watch. And you can only get it in the squad, and you'll get the challenge, okay? Guys, if it froze, it's just because someone was trying to go live with me. Make your own subliminal. Yeah, guys, if you're going to listen to those subliminals, make your own, because how do you know what they're saying? Like, really? What's happening? Leave and come back. What's going on? It's not freezing, guys. I don't know what's going on, but it should be fine. It's not freezing on my end. I'm seeing Loz Live, best day ever. Oh, thank you, Bill. My SP said he does not want a relationship. How do I change my concept? We'll change it to the concept that he does want one, that you're in one with him. Guys, it doesn't matter what the fuck they say. Do you know the amount of times I've heard that and then I've ended up in a full-blown relationship with someone? My old SP said that to me the first time we ever sat down and had a chat. And I was like, a year later, we were still in a relationship. I just ignored it. Guys, it's not freezing. It's just someone trying to go live with me. Yeah, I gave up with that. I'm thankful I get a good morning when he's away on business. Guys, is it working now or is there problems? Hang on. I'm manifesting pregnancy and got a sticker from my coworker that said hockey mum. Oh, lovely, darling. That worked. It's working. Wonderful. Any more questions, guys? Well, let's just manifest the live works fine, guys. Had a meeting in a modelling agency, didn't get booked, but I'm so unfazed they will change their mind. Just see yourself as a famous model, darling. You don't have to even care about that agency. It could be another agency. Ford could ring you tomorrow. Has anyone in here been mentally strong enough to stick to a new story and manifested their desires? Is that a fucking real question? Have you gone to my Facebook group and read the success stories? Jesus Christ, I have a whole blog, the success blog that comes out every Monday. Get on my Loz letter, my email list, and make sure you read every single success story in the blog every week on a Monday. Oh, is anyone on this live ever? I can't trust that this actually works. I can't trust my own power. I've never actually gone to any of Loz's groups already and read any of her success stories. I don't trust myself. That's what you're saying. If you need success stories to understand this, you're fucked. I absolutely can't. Guys, if you haven't done my free course for a start and you're coming in here asking, has anyone got any success stories? You haven't gone to my free Facebook group and read the success stories? Are you okay? So condescending. No, darling, this is how I talk. If you don't like it, fuck off. That's about your self-concept. So if you're assuming I'm condescending, I'm frustrated because there's people in here who don't understand the law, who are fucking their manifestation up by not understanding it, who are desperately seeking success stories and actually ruining their manifestation by doing that. Do you want me to help people, or do you want me to allow people to sit in the story of non-power, of separation, of not understanding this, and you want me to allow this person who's in victim mode to continue being a victim of their own circumstances and not understanding the law like you don't? And you want me to change my way of speaking for your snowflake oversensitive tendencies? Just go like this, darling. Just go flick or go. So I don't change for people because of their self-concept and their assumptions. I'm not condescending anyone. I never condescend. This is how I talk. Wes Watson yells at people. Gary Vaynerchuk yells at people. Have you got a problem because it's a girl yelling, or what? What's your assumption here about me? That I shouldn't speak like this because I'm female, or you had someone abuse you as a child so you don't like yelling, or what's your assumption? This is about your assumption. It's not about me. I help people for a living. This is how I help. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch me, darling. Understand? Loz helps us get what we want. She's amazing. Exactly. I'm going to try the self-concept tonight. What do you mean try the self-concept? You have a self-concept now. You have to change it. Is that what you mean? Some people just can't handle the truth. Guys, honestly, would this be easier if I was a guy? If I was covered in tattoos and I was yelling and screaming at you, would you be able to handle it better? I don't know. That's my assumption. That, what, because I'm female I can't swear or yell or something, or what? Like, what's going on here? Why can't I yell? Why? Don't be here then. Like, really don't be here. Do I go to your house and tell you how to live your life? Do I go to your job and tell you how to work? Just don't be here. It's a very easy solution. And the more you guys tell me to change, like the more people tell me to change my personality to suit their problem, to suit themselves, to suit their assumptions, the more it shows me how many people don't understand this. That's your assumption, darling, that I'm condescending. Do you not get this is the law of assumption? Oh, you're not getting it? That might be why I yell, because a lot of people don't get it, like you. And the more people that don't get it, the more I yell to get it through your thick skulls, you understand? That's why I yell. I yell because I never understood this, and I was like you, and I was a victim like you, and I would probably be like, you're condescending me, boo-hoo, and then I wouldn't have learnt anything. I don't want you to waste as many years as I did, guys, not learning this. I don't want you to be a victim of your circumstances like I was for 40 years. Do you want that? Why do you think I yell? I don't want you to be me before, me 1.0, fucked up me, suicidal me. I don't want you to be that me. That's why I yell. Understand? People who stay in victim state will never get their changes. I know, guys. I love your teaching style, Loz. Thank you. Thank you. A brilliant breath of fresh air. Thank you, guys. Don't change, Loz. We love you just where you are. Oh, thank you. That's one of my affirmations. I've been telling my sub that those little whispers are the old me and to go pass by. Oh, great. You're subconscious? Wonderful. That's great, Madeline. I was thinking, who's your sub? What do you mean? You're submissive. Yes, it's live, darling. I mean, I'm going to try the self-concept on watching you tonight. I still don't know what that means, Lily, but okay. Do you still do your YouTube lives? No, guys. I go live on Instagram, though, now. If you want to come and join my Instagram at Subconscious Laws, I'm going there live this week. I went live last week, and I'll be going live again this week. I'm just posting these lives and the Instagram lives on YouTube, okay? And fresh new YouTube content in my Ask Loz series every week as well. There's 2 new ones coming up. Are you going to make more sleep tapes soon? I promise I will. How to manifest business growth? Well, do what I do, darling. So imagine your business is growing. Imagine you're so overworked that you don't have to imagine you're overworked. I have actually, unfortunately, imagined that for myself and given myself a whole lot of stress. But imagine it's grown so much that you got to a point where you had to hire staff and you sell out of things and you make heaps of money or you make $1 million or whatever it is I've done. Get in the state of the successful business owner. How would that look to you? What would that be? It's okay because you're rich now. Exactly. All that stress. I should have done it without stress. That would have been better, wouldn't it? $1 million without stress would have been a lot easier, wouldn't it? Didn't think of that. No, I did. But I just have a tendency to throw myself into things, guys. But I am making sure I have a social life now. I'm making sure I go to the gym. I'm making sure I'm more not 90% about work. You know what I mean? Like, I'm manifesting a new 2024 where I don't overwork. 2023 was ridiculous. If manifesting works, why can't I manifest pigs to fly? What do you mean, darling? Manifesting is just your dominant assumptions made manifest in your reality from your mind. What are you talking about? You're not a pig. How are you going to make pigs fly when you're not a pig? I don't get it. You're manifesting in your reality from your I amness of self. What the fuck's that got to do with pigs flying? I think you kind of misunderstood it. What do you mean? What? You're changing outside circumstances, are you? That's not what manifesting is. Did you ever experience a state of sadness when you manifested your life? No, the complete opposite. I was in a state of sadness for most of my adult life. When I discovered this, I was no longer in that state. What do you mean? Actually ask me what your question is, not asking me about my experience. Tell me what your experience is, because you're trying to, instead of being vulnerable and telling me what actually happened to you, you're asking about me, and I can only answer about you. Oh, I mean, I'm going to watch your video about self-concept tonight. I don't know how to do it. I'm you. Oh, okay, Lily. All right. Lily, what you need to do is you need to go to my YouTube. You need to go to the How to Manifest playlist. And the first thing you should do is watch the Law of Assumption versus Law of Attraction video. And then watch any of my videos on self-concept. There's a whole self-concept playlist. And there's also a new playlist called Why It's Not Manifesting, which is where this will be. And anything that applies to self-concept, watch it. And do my free course called Everything You've Learned About Manifesting is Wrong. Go and do that too, darling. How do I manifest a relationship with my SP if he doesn't want a relationship? Stop assuming he doesn't want a relationship, darling. It's not that he doesn't want it. You assume he doesn't want it. Are you fucking listening to me? When I'm talking, open your ears. I actually already answered this at the beginning of the live. You didn't listen to a word I said, and you're trying to change him, and all he can do is be what you think, and you think he doesn't want one, so he won't. Watch this back on YouTube, and when the answer that I originally gave you pops up, actually fucking open your ears and listen to it. I answered you already. But you're asking me for the magic bean, and I can't answer you because you're in the assumption he doesn't want one. So until you change that stupid assumption, he won't want one. Why do you assume that about him? And why are you assuming that about yourself? That's about your self-concept that you haven't changed. Please watch all my videos. You're hella lost, and you've asked me twice, and I've already answered you once. I manifest SP once he came in, I didn't want him anymore. This is a pattern with me. What belief caused that? Well, you might not want them anymore because your self-concept's changed. I manifested back an old SP. I don't want him. You're so funny. I love the way you answer some of these questions. Oh, thank you, darling. I rejected my SP at first. I think he manifested me. Well, guys, if you rejected them at first and now you want them, ask them why. Ask yourself why you did that. A lot of it is because you're afraid to get hurt, or you're afraid that they're going to reject you first, so you reject them, something. If you want them back, ask yourself why you did that. I just found your channel. Oh, what's this? It just jumped. Guys, some of you have answered your question already, and you're still asking me the same goddamn question again. Did you not hear it the first time? How do I know that my affirmations are good for me and my current self-concept to change it? Well, are they about your self-concept issue? What are your self-concept issues? Some of you are using bullshit you've seen on Pinterest or stuff you've heard in affirmation tapes, and they don't have anything to do with you and your childhood and what happened to you and what you think about yourself. What do you think about yourself? Sit down for 20 minutes, write a stream of consciousness, read it. It'll show you what you think about yourself. What about the law of being chosen? I feel like I have this weird belief and I don't know how to change it. The fear of being chosen. Oh, sorry, the law. The fear of being chosen. Well, if you think you won't be chosen, you won't be because you think you've got something wrong with you or you're not good enough to be chosen. So you have to change the thinking that you're not enough or there's something wrong with you to be chosen. Understand? I remember when I had crappy self-concept and now boom. Oh, excellent. Listen to Loz. She knows the stuff. Thank you, darling. Loz has thousands of YouTube videos for free and a Facebook group. She's always wanted to help us. Yes, guys, listen, I didn't do anything for 3 years charging you. 2.5 years, I think I didn't charge a cent for anything. Guys, I actually looked the other day and I have almost 3,000 videos on YouTube. I have so many shorts on YouTube. They asked me to be in the Shorts Creative Fund or something, community or some special thing. And I was like, why? And then I realized how many shorts I had on YouTube. I was like, oh, they said, you're a highly respected shorts creator on YouTube. I was like, am I? What is this? I thought it was fake at first. And they were like, you have not joined the YouTube blah. And I went, is this a fake? And then I checked it. It was real. And then I forgot how many shorts I have on there. I completely forgot about it. I have good self-concept, but I have trouble getting my mind off my manifestations and letting it play out. Well, guys, listen. I know it's difficult, but you've got to stop looking out here and start living more within. Just think, am I changing myself right now or am I concentrating on this out here? What does it mean when people say jumping into timelines? It just means they don't understand this. You look pretty as always. Oh, thank you, darling. I desperately need to wash my hair, but for some reason it doesn't look that dirty. Don't know why. Neville says to say, I remember when I was poor because he is in a state of wealth now. Exactly, guys. You can say, I remember when I wasn't with my SP. I remember when I wasn't loved. I remember when I wasn't rich. I remember when I wasn't a millionaire. I remember when. Look at me now. Mm-hmm. Because I love the red nails. I actually have done this for so long now. I actually was staring at them yesterday and thinking, do I change them? I know they're my signature and everything, but do I change them next? And also I was thinking of the Squoval. I know Squoval's really in now, but I'm kind of over it. Do I change Squoval and do something else? Do I do point? I don't really like pointy, but like oval. I know oval's going out and Squoval's in, but I don't like being in fashion. I can't stand having what everyone else has. Do I change them? Oh, okay. Well, Squoval's in now. See, almond shape's apparently out. Do baby blue nails like your eyes? Oh, blue. Oh, blue. I don't know. I could. Red is your colour. I know. I could do hot pink maybe. Your hair looks more blonde, Loz. So free. Oh, thank you. Maybe that's why my hair doesn't look so dirty because it's more blonde. Maybe that's why. I've been sleeping in a silk bonnet. It stops my hair going all frizzy. It's the greatest thing ever. Who sleeps in a silk bonnet here? I mean, you can't when your SP's there, but when you're by yourself. Like a bit of a dick with the silk bonnet on your head at your SP's house. Me? You do? You do? They work. Those African women were onto something. If you ever want good hair care, go to an African beauty store. When I was in London, I used to go in there. They're way advanced. Black women have been sleeping in silk bonnets for fucking decades. Us white women need to catch up with technology. I do when I have my braids, exactly. So it stops all the braids going all fluffy. Well, no wonder my hair was so fluffy. I thrash around all night. I wake up with like, ridiculous. Shit, now I need one. Go and get one. It'll change your life. And you wake up in the morning and be like, why haven't I done this before? If we only focus on self-concept, is that kind of the same as living in the end? You're living in the end of whatever you are now, right? So try not to think of living in the end as like a scene you're doing in the future. Just forget that idea of it. What are you living in the end of? Who am I being? You're living in the end of the relationship, right? If you're now thinking you're not in a relationship, you're not living in the end, are you? Make sense? It also stops your hair from breaking. Well, that's what I'm trying to do, and it has helped. There's these silicone chest things that work amazing but not cute. Oh, that you put on here to stop wrinkles? Well, I used to sleep on my side a lot, and that's when you get a wrinkle, don't you? I'm trying to say, last night I had like 2 pillows like this to stop myself from sleeping on my side. Hi, Loz, never see you anymore. Oh, to Marion, darling, how are you? Where have you been? I just drank a Red Bull and it's 3 a.m. Can I manifest being asleep? Well, decide you're asleep, darling. Decide you're tired. How do I manifest wealth? Well, just step into the state of being wealthy, darling, by seeing the world now as you would if you were wealthy. Don't see bills. Don't see no money in the bank. Don't talk about no money. Talk about yourself in your own mind like you have the money. I can afford anything. I can buy anything I want. Money comes to me easily. Be in the new state. Red is my classic as well. Don't change. So funny. I thought about getting a silk bonnet today. Did you? Well, I just manifested that. You just manifested that conversation, I mean. Sometimes you guys will actually manifest me talking about things. When did you get into manifesting? Well, I think I was subconsciously doing it naturally already, and then The Secret film came out and I watched that and it completely fucked me up. And I thought I understood it, but I actually was naturally doing it by saying I am this, I am that before. And then I got into Neville 2016, and then I finally properly understood. Your daily videos keep me on track. So grateful. Oh, thank you, darling. Hi, Loz. I haven't been on lives for a year. I manifested my love and a baby. Thank you. Oh, really, Jessica? Oh, how lovely, darling. What did you do? Tell us. Oh, that's so lovely. Tell us what you did. That's wonderful, darling. Have you written a success story in the free group or the squad? How did we manifest abuse? I have a whole video on that, darling, on my YouTube if you'd like to watch it. A lot of people don't like it. Probably. Darling, that's what an abuse cycle is. So you don't manifest anything that happens to you as a child, but as an adult, whatever happened to you as a child will perpetuate because you are now in the assumption that that is you and that's how you are treated. So you'll literally find someone in a room who'll treat you that way. You understand? It's called Do You Manifest Abuse? It's a black thumbnail with red writing. Go and watch it, darling. That's what abuse cycles are. That's how people get in them and can't get out. Loz, I want to manifest aging like you. I don't want to age. You mean not aging? Aging like me? I mean not aging like me. What do you mean? Careful of your words. Thank you, darling. Just say that you don't age. What to do when money affirmations stress me out more? Well, don't say them then. If they're stressing you out and making you feel like you're not in the state of wealth, then don't use those. Guys, don't use whatever doesn't work. Loz, youth constantly renewed like the Eagles. Oh, thank you, darling. My YouTube channel name is Subconscious Loz. Guys, everything is Subconscious Loz. My Instagram is at Subconscious Loz. My YouTube is at Subconscious Loz. My Twitter, or whatever it's called, is Subconscious Loz. Everything's Subconscious Loz. My Facebook group, my free Facebook group. Lots of love, Loz. Oh, thank you, Jay. I'm trying, but he keeps saying he doesn't see us working out because you don't see yourselves working out, darling. He's reflecting you. The course is fantastic. Oh, thank you. Loz is aging backwards. Oh, thank you. That's a good thing to say. Say that affirmation. That person who said they want to not age like me. So you're aging backwards. Hang on, guys. People trying to go live with me. Okay, I'm going soon, guys. How to keep yourself from thinking about the how. Don't want to think it's harder to manifest SP back for the third time. Well, what are you doing that's causing them to leave 3 times? There's something you're doing and something you're thinking about yourself and about them that's causing that, darling. Look, you've got to go and get back and begging my course about manifesting them back because you fundamentally don't understand what you're doing wrong here. And I can see it in your question. You think you're doing this and getting them back. What you don't understand is you're pushing out a whole lot of shit that made them leave and you're still pushing it out and you haven't changed it. Go and get that fucking course. You need it. You're very lost. The way you wrote the question implies that you're trying to do something and make them change. You're not making them change. You've got to change. Have you changed? No? Well, then you'll get them back and lose them again for the 4th fucking time. And she listened to me. Would back and begging work for me getting friend zoned? Yes, because you're in the state of only being their friend, not being attractive enough for them, not being enough, them not wanting you, whatever the story is that's causing them to not be with you. Or get my self-concept course for love called Worthy as Fuck for Love, darling. But thank you, love you. Oh, Jessica, wonderful. Well, hang on, where's your story? I'm trying to look. Hang on, whoa, what is it? You wrote it here. Wait a sec, what did she do? What did Jessica do? I'm dying to read it. Wait a sec. I'm scrolling up, guys, so I can actually read what she said. Oh, wait a minute. The course is fantastic. Yet 1. Yes, I have written a success story on Facebook. Just changed my mindset and affirmed against a bad self-concept. The course is fantastic. Oh, you did the self-concept course? Oh, wonderful, darling. Where's the rest of this? Oh, how lovely. And with a baby too. And I kept telling myself, he's in love with me. And it happened out of nowhere. You yelled at me too. Ah, did I? Oh, Jessica, that's lovely. How lovely. What was the Loz lesson tonight? I missed it. Manifesting Contact, darling. And if you guys want to join the Manifest Contact Scripting Challenge, it's in the squad dropping this week on the 1st of May. It's daily tasks, scripting task, affirmations and activities to get your mind right, to manifest the contact you want. So you're pushing out a new story of you that gets the loving, committed relationship. Even if you're in a committed relationship right now, it will help you get the loving communication and the relationship that you want. It's in the squad. It starts 1st of May. Neville Made Easy will be on my website soon. That explains the law of assumption. And guys, please do follow me on Instagram where I'll be going live this week. Follow my YouTube where this video will be played back, and also follow me here. Bye guys.